Hi, I'm Stacie Ivey and welcome to the Deep Listening Method. The poet Rumi once said, "The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear." As an integrative therapist, I have developed the Deep Listening Method, which is a series of techniques and strategies that help you become more present in your life. And why is that important? It's important because it affects all areas of your life. The more present that you can become, the better you can communicate, the better you are as a partner in relationships, the better you are at work, the better you are in all areas of life, including listening to your body as it relates to your health. I developed the Deep Listening Method as a result of my practice as a speech and language pathologist for 20 years, my integration of various methods including yoga and other techniques, my studies of clinical mental health counseling, including art therapy techniques and all different other avenues that I studied, including energy medicine. And I came up with this both professionally and personally because I used to be a type A overachiever, overthinker, overdoer. I used to push really hard on everything in life. And I followed a protocol, basically a prescription for life that I was given from childhood that I thought would make me happy. And then when I got to a certain point in my life, I realized that I didn't really feel happy. I had everything that I wanted on the outside. I had a college degree, I had a master's degree, I had a marriage, I had a home, and I had 2 children, but there was something missing. And so slowly over time, I started to implement and integrate things together and came up with that the method to really help me first and that I want to share with you is how to listen more deeply, and that is through the acronym of presence. Presence, as an acronym, is a series of steps to help you become a deep listener. Let's begin with P. P is pause. So pause means to take a break. Taking a break is an awareness that you are maybe not in the present moment. It is when that you can catch yourself, say when you're triggered, or say when you're just kind of caught in your mind and thinking. Usually it's when you're projecting past or future. It's when you can notice and just become aware that maybe you're not in the present moment, and it's that beginning awareness to where you can just stop, pause, and take a short break to become into the present moment. The R is reflect. Reflection is a huge part of deep listening and a huge part of presence. What reflection is when we take the experiences that we have had in our past or the experiences that we are currently having, and we reflect upon them. We allow the processing time that it takes, in whatever way it takes, we allow it time. It's sort of like cooking a stew. You bring all the ingredients together and you need to let them simmer and cook throughout the day to make everything just kind of integrate. It's an integration process. The E is engage. To engage is to really connect with your vision, whether that be something that you're imagining in the future and a vision that you have for your future, or if you're in a communication with someone, it's engaging with eye contact. It's also engaging with your breath. So engaging with your breath is really coming into the deeper place of breathing more deeply into the lungs, rather than this upper thoracic shallow breathing that a lot of us get caught in when we are stressed and anxious and nervous, and we're not able to make decisions very well when we're in that place. So to engage is to really come into the vision, the eye contact, and the breath. The S is to sense. Sensing means to really connect to your 5 senses and to connect to your body. A lot of times we're caught up in this head bubble And that's where we're usually projecting into the future or thinking about the past. And a lot of times we really aren't feeling what it feels like to be fully in our body. So, for example, when you're listening to someone else when they're speaking, it's really good to just feel your feet on the ground and really sense, what am I experiencing as I'm listening to this? Do I notice any temperature? Do I notice any awareness with tingling sensations or any other sensations that I'm picking up through any of the 5 senses? And it can also help you tap into the 6th sense of intuition, but we'll get more into that later. The E is empathy. Empathy is connecting to the emotional body. It's connecting to emotional awareness and emotional intelligence. So to be human means to be able to experience emotion. That is just part of the human condition. And a lot of times we feel that it's okay to be happy or joyful, but we struggle maybe when we feel the experience of anger or frustration or overwhelm. And so when you get into a place of being able to really cultivate and understand how to process and be with your emotions, then you get deeper into places of empathy for others, because you start to understand we all experience emotion. It's how do we express emotion in a way that is healthy and doesn't harm ourselves or others. The N is notice. Notice is about noticing your thoughts, opinions, judgments, concepts, and ideas that come up when you're listening. We think that maybe that those are okay, but a lot of times what those do is they get in the way of us being fully present, because they're blocking us from really being with the person that we're listening to, or in the state of awareness, just being out in nature. It's okay for those thoughts and concepts and judgments to come up. The idea here is just to notice them and catch them from a place of non-judgmental awareness. The C is connect. Connection is what we're here for. Human beings crave connection. It is in our DNA blueprint. And connection is all about the heart center. The Heart Math Institute has been doing a lot of research on the heart's intelligence. And when we start to realize that the heart, just like the brain, has its own intelligence, then that really starts to shift things in the ways that we connect with first ourselves and then each other. Connection really helps us get into a place of deeper compassion, deeper understanding for the other. The 8th letter, the final E in presence, is express. So when we get to express, it starts to become really fun, because expression is all about cultivating all of the first 7 practices and really bringing those into expression. What that basically means is expressing more authentically from who you are as you. Not carrying all the masks and the judgments and the concepts around with you, and being more authentic and vulnerable to express who you are and to share that with the other person in whatever way it is. It's also to be able to express who you are in the world and be you. So it can be, how do you want to express yourself creatively? Where do you want to go? How can you be more you? So expression is really about being authentic and being you. To review, the deep listening method is listening through presence. So we take the acronym of the letters in presence and we go through how to bring those all together to really cultivate, nurture, and bring a relationship of deeper awareness and presence and listening in life with ourselves, and then that translates into our lives with others. So this helps us with communication, it helps us with our intuition and learning to trust ourselves, and it helps us in every aspect of life, including our health. So I'm really happy that you've joined me for this video, and I really hope that it's been helpful. I would love, if you're interested and if this resonates with you, to invite you to put your email in the email place that I have on my website, and there you can receive a free ebook on the deep listening method, as well as a few more videos about how to go deeper into deeper listening and present moment awareness so that it can apply into your life and that you can live with much more joy, peace, and ease. Signing off for now. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.